Let's say you're aware of the effects of overconsumption of fashion and you have adjusted your lifestyle to do your part. So you might have minimized your closet or shop secondhand, or you shop only sustainably or ethically sourced material. Whatever your formula, you are very well aware that on the other side of the spectrum there are shopping hauls, buying extremely cheap, and seasonal shopping such as ugly Christmas sweaters or Halloween costumes that sometimes really smell like single use. Now, before I get a shower of judgment for judging, let's make sure we understand each other. There is nothing wrong with shopping hauls. I myself did one when I moved from the Netherlands, cold and wet, to Southern California, and I loved doing a shopping haul because I love summer clothes, I love shopping. There is nothing wrong with dressing up for Carnival or Halloween. I joined that and I love it. There's nothing wrong in being a maximalist or shopping trends that you love or shopping cheap if that's what you can afford. The unsustainable fashion practices I'm talking about can be summarized as buy new, wear 2, 3, but even 10 times in my opinion, get rid of it, repeat. That's when we as consumers are stimulating overproduction, which turns into excessive fashion waste, which in turn disrupts ecosystems and lives of entire communities. So back to us. We've clarified that I'm not a fashion saint, but to see my friends overconsume fashion does trigger some anxiety in me. Because how can this awesome being that I love so much be so little sensitive to our planet and the people? So I do want to stand by my values, but I also want to keep my friends. So I've been thinking about it and I've been asking around, and oh my, people are so interesting. So here I have a collection of the do's and the don'ts that in my opinion are spot on and in line with the persona that I want to be. Let's quickly get the don'ts out of the way. One of my favorite books ever says the only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. So don't preach, don't judge, don't argue as much as possible. And this is very hard for me, being a very passionate Italian, always ready to. So how do you not argue when you care so much? So here are the do's. The first 3 do's are all about keeping an open discussion, which may sound a bit obvious, but we have to start with them. Try to see things from the other person's perspective. Ask, listen, understand where they're coming from, why they make the choices they do. For example, maybe not you, but a lot of people live in constant pressure to look a certain way to be successful or integrated. And I think that's where a friend can really step in. 2, put things into perspective. This is from someone that said, if I find myself judging, it means my sustainable choices have become less of a commitment and more of an obsession, and I may need to take a break. I think that's brilliant. Put things into perspective. We all do what we can, and making people feel ashamed has never been an effective teaching strategy. 3rd, think of it as something you and your friend can agree to disagree politely. Remember that people can change their opinion down the road, and don't you want to be in their life later on to witness that moment? Look, I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but at least you can be that positive influence in your life's friend by being a kind friend and a sustainability advocate. These do's are about throwing down friendly challenges. For example, invite them to a clothing swap. Whether they'll end up swapping or not, chances are they're gonna have a lot of fun with new or old friends, and if not, it's okay. Second, I will say invite them to thrift together, but I'm really not good at it myself. I can only shop with my mom or alone. If anybody else joins, I just feel rushed, but up to you. Third, if I was to get married soon, and I'm clearly not, I would invite my guests to not buy anything new. So either wear what they already have, or thrift, or buy secondhand. It's the same. I meant rent. Look, there is nothing wrong with wearing the same dress at two different weddings, even if the wedding guests are the same, because chances are you have paid quite some money for it and you look stunning in it. So use it, wear it, give yourself permission. And then fourth, this is not necessarily related to clothes, but I like it and I find it very easy. If your birthday is approaching or Christmas, you can ask your friends to give you a second-hand gift. That's what I did for Christmas. Chances are your friend wants to fulfill your request. Pro tip, invite them to use your local app or website for buying second-hand. For example, here in the US, we use an offer app or Craigslist. In Italy, we use Subito. In the Netherlands is Marktplaats. So you know what's used in your own area. By inviting my friend to use such app or website, I first of all give the message that it's okay to gift second-hand gifts. And second, I let them exercise using the app or website. And they will probably see the convenience in it, or will get completely frustrated. These do's are all about giving gentle nudges. So if, for example, they compliment something I'm wearing, I'm like, thank you, it's made in Italy, or it's upcycled, or it's from recycled fibers, or it's wool. What else can we do? Who likes fast fashion typically does it for the trendy design. And I can blame them because most sustainable fashion brands don't offer that just yet. So we could introduce them to brands that we like or we think they might like. There are so many, you see what's in your area, but I really like Frankie Collective. They make upcycling and they are not expensive. I really love Fanfare label in the UK. Urban Outfitters launched an upcycled line called Urban Renewal. It is very affordable and the designs are very Urban Outfitter, which I like. But I have mixed feelings about it because I still cannot figure out where they start the upcycling process from. If it's their surplus production, then it doesn't work like that. So this is not a do nor a don't. What I wouldn't find cool is a friend or family that doesn't respect my commitment to sustainability and maybe even make fun of it or try to pull me into buying something where I don't want to shop. In this case, yeah, your friend needs to keep the discussion open and respect, understand, listen to you, where you're coming from. So perhaps I will share to them this video. If you agree or disagree with my view, or if I have said something incorrectly, let me know in the comment. I think this is a very important conversation to have. And I hope these tips were helpful. If so, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!